That's an interlude in my life that was quite quite dramatic, to go out and live on an island, our own, by just being the one family there. An island that had quite a population, according to history, at one time, but gradually they came ashore, as they called it, to the west side of North Uist, and I suppose the young people, as young people do, they want to see what's on the other side, and old people can't live without young people, and so we tried it. We were there for 4 years, summer and winter. Summer was quite an easy time, but winter you had to be very careful because the weather, it's about 6 to 7 miles out on the west side, and the big Atlantic gales seem to hit you quite hard. But never mind. There's a harbour there, a natural harbour, but it's a safe enough place to keep a boat, and that's the one good thing about it. A lot of other islands hadn't a place where you could keep a boat moored. You had to haul them up, like the example Mingalay. They had to haul the boats out. There was no place they could moor them. And we were lucky in that respect. We had cattle there and sheep and hens and geese. So I suppose my father's idea was that to re-establish people there again after it had been vacant for a couple of years since the last families had left. He had arranged this with other families from Grimsay who were fishermen who could immediately make a livelihood by fishing. But when it came to the crunch, they had second thoughts. Why leave a comfortable house in Grimsay and to go out to an island in the middle of the Atlantic? So they didn't go, but he wanted to try it on his own. I admire him for that, looking back. We were there for 4 years. Then we came back to where we left, where I'm sitting here today, to the very place, and continued to fish there, myself and my brother. And it was quite strange. The first few years when we went back, we used to stay the summer months in the house that we lived in when we were there. And we also took other people out, visitors who wanted to go out there. They knew we had been there, so it sort of established a link that we still knew a bit about the place and the history of the place. And so it's I still go there on the rare occasion when I hear about someone going out. And my son, he's been out there a couple of times as a very young lad. He's still a young lad, but he made straight. I remember it was quite amazing. The first time we were out there, and he wasn't very old then, he made straight for the house that we used to live in. Yes. Without a roof on it now and fallen down, and yet he had a choice. He could have gone to the other one, but he didn't. He made for the one that we lived in. Seemed to have a homing instinct.